Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gonna cost you. Good luck to your...
The Friendship Torch in the foreground and the Tower of the Americas behind it. Two of the signature sites here in San Antonio, Texas. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the DA. Jacob.
Kevin, thank you. Well,
what a unique player. And defense is his calling card for sure. David, thank you. Now, Golden State's starting five. In at the small and power forward, it's Wiggins and Green. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for San Antonio, the 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Vassell in at the 2 spot. Now, here's Poole. He's tightly guarded. You know, Steve, you look around the league, a couple teams already suffering injuries, testing that depth early on.
And, Kevin, because they came into the season with high hopes, it's really a test of their mental resolve as well.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Richardson against Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Here's Murray. Whistle blows, and that's going to be a travel.
Golden State ball.
On offense, here are the Warriors. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Green kicks to Poole. Curry with it. Good on the bucket.
Well, coming off the pick, tight, shoulder to shoulder, and then creating space with the dribble. Nice move from Stephen Curry.
And Smitty, he's not that flashy about it, but Curry remains one of the elite ball handlers of all time.
Stephen Curry is efficient on how he uses his dribble. Great composure when pressured in traffic, and sometimes he will show off those skills.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
Curry passes to Poole. Higgins outside. And Curry has it in the corner. Over Murray. Curry can't get it to go. Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Murray. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Curry against Murray. Wiggins drives in.
What a look from Steph Curry. Just shredding defenses with pinpoint passes to open teammates.
Here's Murray. Takes it inside.
Ooh, a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Curry fires from way outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Tie game in San Antonio. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Jones. Collins is out there with McDermott, and it's Walker in at the 2-guard. Offensive rebound. Here's Bates Diop. He's covered by Wiseman. The pass to Looney. The dish to Curry. Hield outside. Drives to the hoop. Walker with the rebound. McDermott with it. Now guarded by Hield. Walker's shot is off.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Now let's see some numbers here on Steph Curry. Coming off a terrific season. First in scoring, fifth for free throw percentage, and he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him number one last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Curry passes to Looney. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Terrific work inside from Looney. He continues to get more comfortable down there.
Here's Walker. And Looney sends it back. Pass to Wiseman. Here's Looney. Curry kicks to Hield. And they'll get another chance. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The effort from Looney on the offensive glass. A hustle player who really wills himself out there.
To the paint. Bates Diop, the pass to Walker. Collins trying to break free. That shot misses.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Now here's Kuminga. He's defended by... McDermott. Spurs trail by 4. Walker in the corner.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Curry from deep three-point land. Looney. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nice to see Looney getting involved with the slam there. An athletic player who provides some muscle for them around the rim.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Jones. And Wiseman sends it back. And Walker kicks to McDermott. It's Jones on the wing. Second chance shot.
The tenacity of Looney there, swatting the shot back and showing off his defensive chops.
And that concludes the first half. Warriors ahead, leading by 6. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They took control in the second quarter, ending the half up by 6. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
We have to love the second quarter. I mean, the effort they displayed.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. See, back in 2002, you led the NBA in three-point shooting at over 47% a game. How would you have liked playing today?
I would have loved it, Kevin. The reason why, I could have shot more threes, and with more threes gives you more stats, and with more stats gives you the bag.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. In at the small and power forward, it's Wiggins and Green. Looney out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Turner in at the center, locking down the middle. Clock at 6. Now, here's Poole. T right on him. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And one of Johnson's teammates recently called him country strong. And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger. That is scary.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Left side, Turner. Pass to Looney. Now Poole from outside the arc. And Pirtle pulls it down. And Greg along with the power. Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star someday.
Ooh, they come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Pass to Richardson. Murray outside. From 11 feet away. No good.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Green, the basket, Poole. Buries the long-range jumper. Poole's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
That's Draymond staying alert, recognizing the defense breakdown.
Murray kicks to Pirtle. Richardson against Wiggins. Murray outside. Johnson outside. Takes the 3. They get it back. Pirtle. Yep, that one goes. Pirtle's got his first points of the night.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Poole with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And Looney sends it back. Here's Poole. Vassell grabs the board. Richardson left side. In the corner, Murray with it. Traps in the tray. Murray's got 9 points.
The percentages from range aren't there yet for Murray, but his confidence never seems to waver. Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 4. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Doug McDermott. Jones is out there with Collins, and it's Bates Diop in at the power forwards position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Curry passes to Wiseman. Back to Curry. From the arc. Rebound, San Antonio.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Walker.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
And how about the confidence of Wiggins? His teammates want him to take those shots.
Jones in the post. Curry meets him.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
3T that time from Curry. Warriors leading by 5. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Hield with the bucket.
A volume three-point sniper. Hield realizes his role is to help space the floor with his shooting.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Johnson's checked in for San Antonio. DeJounte Murray comes in for Jones. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Johnson with it. Kuminga picks him up. Curry against Murray. Yes, it is. Well, that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
I just love this kid's fearlessness. Goes right at him. Draws contact. It doesn't matter to him.
The pass to Wiggins. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. A shot, no good. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. Walker finds Murray. Now here's McDermott. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Johnson attacking. Tries again. Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Timeout called the Warriors. They lead by 4. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Richardson the pass to Purtle. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
That is world-class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back. Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotion. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else. I'm at a top floor, out the show. Wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low. Hit a drug kings. I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else. I'm at a top floor, out the show. Wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low. Ballin', no discussion, don't want. Knew I'd be rich, look at my wrist, of course I seen it coming. 100K, all in 20s, come around, I bet she love it. Ay, boosting up my ego, can't be seen in public. This a brand new wheel, so please don't lean on it. AMG, that came with some strings on it. She said that I'm toxic, but want me to put a ring on it. AKA her favorite color pink, but she like green on me. We gon' throw a party, make it look like a parade. Pull up in the yellow Rari, same color as lemonade. Yeah, yeah.
We're the land of the free.
Welcome to the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And here in the first half of December, a look at the most recent power rankings. Hey, some intriguing stories. You take a look at the Heat, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they're still finding their identity early on, trying to answer some questions, but overall, playing some solid basketball.
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. Domantas Sabonis out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Terrence Davis. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. And for Golden State, the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson, the guards. Wiggins and Green, the 3 and the 4. And it's Turner in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Fox. Sabonis outside. Shot clock at 6. The open shot, Barnes, with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. And Grant, how often do players check in on their own stats during a season?
BA, everybody in the league watches their numbers. Some guys are just willing to admit it.
To the paint. Stolen by Davis. Got a piece of it. Oh, stolen by Turner. Lays it up and banks it in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Lyles. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Lyles. Here's Barnes. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. And Sabonis slams it in.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Now here's Holmes. Outside Barnes. Davis against Poole. Davis, the pass to Holmes, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Draymond Green, and he makes a first. And some changes here for the Warriors. Wiseman, he's checked in for Turner. Kuminga comes in for Green, and Hield is subbed in for Poole. Curry against Fox. Back to Curry, the kick out to Wiggins. And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Looney's checked in for Wiggins.
Your Warriors, Kevon Looney.
50 seconds left in the first. Curry with the block.
Curry, great timing on the block, catching his man off guard with a big-time rejection.
You know, when Buddy Hield came into the league, he joined a select list of current and former NBA players that hail from the Bahamas. It's not a long list, but it's longer than you might think.
And what's incredible is Buddy did a fantastic job for the relief effort in the Bahamas after the devastating hurricane in 2017. His work to raise funds and resources for the people who were affected was so important to that entire nation. You know, Jonathan Kuminga has a terrific build for NBA action. He's got height and a 7-foot wingspan, combined with a lot of quickness and athleticism.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. The Kings trailing. Here's Mitchell. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Inside. Hauled in by the Kings. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Kings ahead. They lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
They've got Kuminga. Buddy Hield is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Wiseman, and it's Looney in at the 4-man position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They trail by 3. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. De'Aaron Fox has upped his scoring average every single season. He said, quote, "It's just continuing to stay in attack mode early and often. I feel like no matter who it is, I can get to the basket. Once you see the ball go in a couple of times, it definitely helps to shoot jumpers after that, guys."
That jump shot is the final piece, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. The Kings making a switch here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Lynn. Lyles comes in for Holmes. Barnes, he's checked in for Lamb. And it's Davis in for Lee. And that one drops for him. Brad, you could light it up from three-point range. You ever think about how well-suited you would be to the modern game?
There are nights, B.A. There are long nights where I can't sleep dreaming about playing in some of these systems.
Shot's good by Sabonis.
Well, Sabonis can play there on the block. That's where he did a lot of damage in college, so him working inside, that's a good sign.
Poole from long range, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
To the right side. Here's Lyles. Green covering. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
And looking at the career of Curry, his legacy is set. The titles, records, numbers all cemented him as a legend.
The Kings making a switch here. Fox is checked in. Poole finds Curry. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. So Sacramento will take it the other way. Here's Barnes. Here's Lyles. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Here's Poole. And then Turner with the dunk.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Knocks it loose. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Curry passes to Poole. Drains the triple. Poole's got his second bucket on the night.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Three-pointer, Fox. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a... Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Jordan Poole. Man, is he getting it done today.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
Taking a look at the Kings. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Terrence Davis. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Harrison Barnes. And it's Lyles in at the 4. Ooh, a good look from Fox. Offensive rebound, Kings. Count that one. Lyles has got his first bucket in this one.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Wiggins outside. Back to Curry. Poole outside. Clock at 4. Foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Lynn's checked in for the Kings. Mitchell comes in for Davis.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, B.A. Well, the Warriors have had a big problem committing fouls. Coach Steve Kerr has drilled them on moving their feet, not getting baited into the cheap ones. He said, quote, "We talk about it every day." And Stephen Curry said, quote, "It's on all of us to hold each other accountable, being in the right position."
And that's why he is who he is. Good stuff, Alex.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
And the Warriors making a change here. Hield's checked in. The Kings also with a sub. Lee's checked in.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Curry gets the bucket.
Steph's so good at finishing through contact. Just phenomenal perseverance to get it up and in.
Here's Mitchell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Sacramento Kings. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And some changes here for the Warriors. Wiseman, he's checked in for Turner. And it's Kuminga in for Wiggins. Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Lamb comes in for Barnes. The 3 from Curry. Hield from outside. And there's the drive. Kuminga's shot is off. The Kings have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Mitchell against Curry. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Lee. Back to Mitchell. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Lamb for three. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Warriors leading. And here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Down low. Out to Hield. Back to Wiseman. Pass to Kuminga. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Deflected.
By putting the wingspan to great use, Len throws that one away.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Lee. The three. Kuminga pulls it in. And here's Curry for three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting hot. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Get there, ball's moving.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Green at the 4 and Wiseman at the 5. Jordan Poole out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Kuminga in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Poole from long range, and Holmes pulls it down. The Kings trailing. High post Davis. He's against Wiseman. Now here's Fox. Guarded by Hield. Lamb for three. The Warriors pull it in.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Hield from outside. Nails it from three. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Still the strongest part of Buddy Hield's game. He is a lethal shooter. What a perfect stroke that was.
Fox, the pass to Davis. Davis drawing the double team. Pass to Lyles. Well, Grant, it seems like each year play in the NBA becomes a little more wide open and a little less physical.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, B.A., what you look for in a player today. Now, if you're overly aggressive, you always will be in foul trouble and of little use to your team. So being able to control your aggression is how you survive in today's game.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Barnes comes in for Lamb.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Poole, the pass to Hield. Pass to Green. Fox against Poole. Back to Green. Hield from outside. And that comes off the assist by Green. Hield's got 6 in the quarter.
Buddy does such a great job of preparing his shot even before he gets the ball.
Outside Davis. Outside Barnes. Releases. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Warriors.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Stephen Curry.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
To the middle. Here's Fox. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
Poole from long range. Another three for Golden State.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Oh, and Turner with a block. Poole against Fox for three. Poole shot is off. Fox outside. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry.
Hang it up just like a telephone. Just link me up with the party on. 10K to let it come see it. Friends there now make it come treat it. Spin make it come. I want the Louis in the machine out. Jewelry be called like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heaven is then they know what I be on. I'm the best that you know, and I got it on my own. Staying Gucci, hit a toe. Keep my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know. If I touch it, then it's cold. Just like Kobe, I'm the GOAT. Keep my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know, and I got it on my own. Staying Gucci, hit a toe. Keep my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know. If I touch it, then it's cold. Just like Kobe, I'm the GOAT. Keep my way up, it don't go.
I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that, my body. I'm coming in fast. First place, in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that, loud commotion. We causing a commotion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. Loud commotion. We causing a commotion. Icy as in the whole man. I hit the road in an all-white van. I keep a fresh set up on my hands. You don't like me, but you on my gram. How you look, how you look, how you sound? I'm a boss, I'm a brat, how the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We get a look at the sun shining in the buildings of downtown Salt Lake. And we've got
Thank you, Kevin.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. Taking a look at Atlanta. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they're sort of cemented in this spot right now. Playing decent basketball, but not quite well enough to make up any ground and get into that next tier.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. In at the small and power forward, it's Wiggins and Green. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, home in the paint. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Here's the 3, and it's sent back by Turner. Now, here's Poole. Covered by Conley. Back to Poole. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system, and sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
It's been a slow start here for Utah. It's a 5-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And they were unbeaten against this club last season. Not surprising considering where they both finished in the standings.
Well, they're more talented, more accomplished at this point, but you can't rely on that and start taking plays off. You could get surprised.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
O'Neal dishes to Mitchell. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter.
Well, to me, this is what great point guards do. Donovan Mitchell demonstrating just how skilled he is at connecting with open teammates.
Turner trying to free himself up.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Mitchell with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Conley with a wide-open look. Drills it from outside.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch-and-shoot game. All right, Mike.
Poole kicks to Curry. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Cans it from downtown.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Right wing. Baseline J on the way. Conley's shot is off. Warriors leading by 6. Near the three-point line, it's Poole, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Poole's got 7 points.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already, he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. And here is Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And such a great story. Royce O'Neal, undrafted.
Thinking back from where I started, overseas, summer camps, many.
And O'Neal starting in Utah the last few seasons, and Greg earning a long-term deal.
Yeah, a quality 3-and-D guy. Like he said, he never gave up, and even now continues to play with that same hunger.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Hield is out there with Curry. Then it's Kuminga. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Looney in at the portion. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A. Amazing to think. Some questioned if Curry could lead on his own. Is that, Doris? He has answered the critics quickly.
One 62-point outburst showed how dominant he is. After missing almost all of 2020, some began to doubt Mr. Curry. I don't think anyone is going to make that mistake again.
Releases, just 5 on the clock. Here's Kuminga. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season. And here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days. And these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at Mitchell. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend. But, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Basket counts. Pool's got his first basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Well, wow. How about that fantastic look by Steph Curry? The ability to create and make the guys around him better.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Great communication on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Gay can't get it to go. To the inside. Here's Curry with the three, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that does it for the first half of play. The Warriors on top. They're up by 8. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They have a solid 8-point lead. Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden?
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Conley's shot is off. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. Now Poole. He has 7. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Curry kicks to Wiggins. Passes it to Poole. From past the arc. And again, no good by.
Weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Conley into the lane. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert with the size and length. They factor on the glass right now.
Here's Poole. Curry outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Yep, it counts.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Poole. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing team. The Warriors, number 1.
The way these guys move the ball offensively was really a joy to watch. Great teamwork and unselfishness, and that's why we saw those great assist numbers a season ago.
Clarkson, he's checked in for O'Neal. Then for the Warriors, Dominguez come in for Green, and it's Buddy Hield in for Stephen Curry.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
He takes it in, and he comes up with the deuce. Poole's got 9.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Clarkson finds Mitchell. Over Hield. And it's Mitchell missing. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now, here's Poole. Covered by Conley. Pass to Kuminga. Shoots over Clarkson. Here's Turner. Now the pass to Poole. Here's Wiggins. A 3-pointer off the mark. From deep 3-point range. Can't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Warriors lead by 7. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Defense has been fantastic. Great.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jazz trail by 7. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. We've got Miles Turner. Hield is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Wiseman in at the power forward. Now, here's Poole. Tight defense on him. Passes it to Wiseman. Just 5 to shoot. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mitchell passes to Pascal. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Poole to the middle. Here's Wiseman. And finished up by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Hield against Mitchell. Good work defensively by Turner.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Deep. Poole, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
That's good by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're ahead by 3. A minute 20 left in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really was fired up about this game.
Thank you, David. Hield can't hit.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. It's in!
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Here's Curry. It's good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And the Jazz call time here. They trail by 1. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Inside, Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And guys, Bogdanovich, the former second-round pick, has really found his place in the NBA. This guy is an effective shooter from just about anywhere.
And so both free throws good that time.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 1. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Curry against Powell. They kick it out to Green. Hield the pass to Wiggins. Curry outside. Some nice passing by Golden State. Shot clock at 6. Count it!
And this team believes in Hield. There, he repays their confidence by executing in the clutch.
Utah calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 6 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look, if that's at all possible.
6 seconds left to play here in the 4th.
Got it! He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
And a big mental mistake as they get called for the timeout when they had none remaining. And they're going to pay for it with maybe the rarest of technical fouls.
Hey guys, you know that during the last timeout, the guys are all reminded and reminding each other, hey, we don't have any left. What a huge error.
It's certainly, Greg, not one we see very often, but it does happen. His mind was diverted on other things, I guess, not the timeout situation for sure.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And so it's Utah's 5 with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Mike, they were rolling, but you all responded. How did you do it?
Well, defensively, we just turned it up a notch. You know, those guys were in a comfort zone, but we did a good job of just locking back in defensively, getting back on the offensive end, and making extra passes, making extra plays.
That attention to detail showed in the win, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Stars align.